is where you'll come to Schoology and find the assignment. That's where you're going to submit your assignment to. Here is your data sets. This is the sheet that I just gave you, so you don't have to open that one. That's that exemplar I showed on the screen the other day on how to do that percent variation split. That's a video I made the other day. Oh, I was expecting to see the marking guide. I'll put the marking guide up there soon. Okay, so this is what I think you should do, is open this file, look at the data sets. I'm not going to do that one as an exemplar. I'm going to do another one from 2012, and I'll look at dwelling consents, okay? Well done, Alex. Let's come up on my screen. Okay, so these are consents. You understand I'm getting a consent to build a house, and domestic, and that must be total. So commercial and domestic. So this is what I did. I'd open up Excel and I'll just get a feeling for what the data looks like. Highlight both columns, insert that graph there. Okay, and straight away in my mind I can think, oh, long-term trend, oh, seasonal pattern. Notice that it's actually monthly data. Okay, to this graph, I'd probably click on the graph, right click, add trend line, linear, and close it. Oh, whoops, made a mistake there. Right click on the trend line again, format trend line, scroll down, should make this bigger, scroll down and click display equation on chart, then click off it, close it, and just pull that up there. That there is a very, very rough description of how much it decreases per month, because it's monthly data. So every month the consents are decreasing, or the total consents are decreasing at about 4.5, maybe. See how this is it's got some cyclical pattern happening. So it's probably not, I would probably do it piecewise here. So split it up a little bit, but definitely right click here, add trend line, linear, and display equation on the chart. So for this one's pretty clear cut. It's decreasing at 3, or the domestic consents are decreasing at 3 consents a month, period. That sentence is the tick for long-term trend. That one there is really clear cut. Long-term trend decreasing, 3 consents a month, easy. This one here is a bit more complicated. You have to break this up and do it into sections. Okay, that's the Excel side of things. You don't need to touch Excel after that. The next thing you do is you come along to New Zealand Grapher. You can either input the file or you can paste the table. Pasting the table is slightly quicker, because all you have to do is come over here and highlight the data, Control C, come back over to here, Control V, import, data's in. Can you give us 3 more minutes? Forecasts, that's the forecasts. So see this button here, this is kind of like the button that you need to do to change. Oh. This button here where it says graph types, the button that controls New Zealand Grapher. So there are 3 types of graphs. You need all 3 of them. It's the recomposed, seasonal effects. You've seen this one. You know that one. I've shown you that. That's where it came from. And all you do is you go File, Search, Snipping, new, and you literally get that. Do it nice and neatly, and you paste the seasonal graph into your Word document. That's how you turn it in. Use Word document. Okay, so that's that graph. Oh. The other two graphs you've also seen, oops, time series recomposed. Recognize that one? Okay, it's got the model in it, which is the green graph. It's got the trend or the smooth data in it. It's got the residuals in it. So again, snipping tool, new, and you want that graph there. Do it nicely. You can come back and crop that off, that little bit there. You can probably, oh yeah, go and give the graph an appropriate title down there. And obviously the horizontal x-axis is time, and this is months. And give the y-axis consents, number of consents is the y-axis. And the third graph and the third table you need is this one here, forecasts. Now, there's the table which you've seen. I haven't really given you how they do max and min yet. That's another day. But if you unclick that forecast output, you get the forecast graph. Notice how this one diverges. See the min, this is the range for the forecast, min max, and see how it's diverging? The reason it's diverging quite a lot in this graph is because of the cyclical pattern, and because there will be some large residuals with this graph that I've chosen. So if you choose a data set with small residuals, the max and min predictions become narrower. So that's all discussions that go in your report about. Obviously, this is actually not great for predicting because that shaded area is large. Okay, and you can kind of see how easy that was. What was about 10 clicks of the mouse? You don't even have to choose the variables, or actually you could change that to, it's just off the screen here. There were two choices there, weren't there? So you could have done domestic consents as compared to the total consents. So that's those buttons. Play around. Today's about playing.